The ore processing unit grinds up the rocks and extracts precious minerals. Unfortunately, we don't have any blueprints of the interior. They've cleared away the jungle and separated the power plant from the main facility by a few hundred yards. This huge generator provides juice for the heavy rock-crushing equipment. Here is the nearest entrance from your drop point. Good luck down there. Isaac should be waiting across the hall to do your weapons loadout. If not, you'll probably find him in his cabin sleeping one off. I'll be right here if you have any further questions. A few hours ago, I received the following distress call.
Mayday, mayday! This is the Leandri Station Lima 6 on Sanctuary. We're in trouble down here. The facility has been overrun by hostile aliens. We don't know what the hell they are or where they came from. Multiple casualties. Please assist.
That's it. We don't know who is attacking them or why. Let's look at the main base in the holotank. We're headed for Sanctuary, the 5th planet in the Alara system. Thermal vents spew this poison into the thick, soupy sky, and it falls back to the surface as toxic chemical snow. Temperatures average around 250 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit. Delightful. Ready for the briefing? We are approaching Hell, a frozen moon orbiting the planet Geigen, a gas giant in the Iso star system. Elysium is an Axon Corporation research facility on Hell that works closely with the TCA, the organization we also proudly serve. Commander Hawkins says there have been no transmissions from the station for 18 hours. Our mission is to find out why. The base has 4 research modules located around a central hub. Each of the labs focuses on a different area of weapons research. Here's a look at the surrounding terrain. You'll sit down here. This bridge leads into the base. By the way, the commander mentioned the researchers are working on an artifact that sounds a lot like the one we recovered from Sanctuary. You don't suppose they could be related, do you? That's it. Isaac should have your weapons ready. God knows he's had enough time. Still here? Why should I? He killed 3 of my friends. He's a danger to this ship, and the sooner I can convince you to kick him off, the safer we'll all be. Find out why the research facility has gone radio silent. You can take another look at the holograms if you'd like. Geigen is a gas giant planet, about 11 times the diameter of Earth. Hell is one of its 14 moons. Hell's surface is mostly rock covered by spires of ice and slush. The atmosphere is nitrogen and methane, along with complex compounds like ethane, hydrogen cyanide, and others. It's an Earth-style world with a dense jungle covering. It's currently uninhabited except for a Leandri mining operation. We took advantage of the layover to upgrade the holo projector in the briefing room. I'll wait here while you take a look around. On with the tour. As you requested, we converted the storage room to a weapons locker. Isaac will now do your weapon loadouts here, presuming he's sober. Oh, did I say that out loud? Well, no, actually. But you know, it's only a matter of time. Anyway, he's waiting for you on the upper deck to complete the inspection. I'll go prepare the briefing. I'll wait for you outside the briefing room. Seen enough? I'll go prepare the briefing. Okay, let's begin right here in the drop room. We need a new airlock unit, but the quartermaster on Avalon didn't have any, as usual. We've ordered a new one for our next visit. Be right with you. Let's talk in the briefing room. First Officer Aida returning command of the ship to you, sir. Ship's engineer Isaac is standing by on the upper deck, and ship's pilot Naban has the con. Prolonged exposure to brass usually makes you revert to your primitive military state. Just trying to make you feel at home, sir. Really? I thought you enjoyed playing soldier with your pal Hawkins. While you were docking, we received a distress call from the Alara star system. We're already en route. Would you like to take an inspection tour of the ship and meet our new pilot, or go right to the briefing room for the mission? Okay, I'll meet you in the briefing room. Yes? Get in, save whoever you can, get out. Knock yourself out. Controls are on the front of the table. Nope. Either talk to Isaac or hit the dropship. Your choice. Can you fix it? Damn. Naban, pick out a safe haven and brief the marshal. What the hell was that? The problem isn't over here. Yes. I've dealt with Drexler before. He's a weasel. Don't trust him. Christ, would you listen to yourself? This is the military we're talking about. Don't know, but you can bet they're trying. Don't get your hopes up. If they make this permanent, I'll eat a snipe. I don't want my old rank back, and Isaac doesn't deserve his. Drexler is just using you, John. Acheron is the strangest planet in the sector. It's a T-class world orbiting the star NC-867. What's interesting is that the surface of the planet is covered by a single gigantic organism that has breathing tubes the size of subway tunnels and spores as big as starships. I've pulled some images from a Marine scout probe. The Izanagi Corporation has been methodically killing this creature as they terraform the planet. They've built a ring of giant chemical reactors to convert the atmosphere to Earth-standard oxygen-nitrogen levels, which the organism doesn't seem to tolerate. Days ago, all terraforming efforts stopped, and the Izanagi forces converged on a single dig site. We believe they have found an artifact and are about to take it off-world. We are cloaking in 1 day ahead of a Marine attack force. Our mission is to gather intel only. Do not get close enough to be detected. Do not engage in combat. The station is guarded by Izanagi ghost warriors who have no love for us at all. Your dropship will land about here. You can take this road up to the facility, and from there you'll be on your own. Be careful, John. I've asked Isaac to give you my pistol, Grace. She and I have been through a lot together, and I'd feel better knowing you have her down there to back you up. Isaac is ready for you, and Aban has some questions. If you haven't spoken with him yet, you can probably find him on the bridge. Good luck. Just a minute. Do you want to activate the hyperlink with the sector commander? Okay, just checking. Go ahead and use this keyboard. Once you're hooked up, I'll wait by the door to give you the illusion of privacy. The sector commander is on hyperlink. He wants to talk with you. Be sure to give him a good salute. I'll let you decide how many fingers to use. Congratulations, you're a hero. Let's go. 1 minute while I shut things down. Up yours, Dalton. Recon only. It's the name of the fighting elite of the original Izanagi clan. Its origin is unknown. However, most of the planet's ecosystem is bound up with it in some way. Just as our bodies contain millions of microscopic bacteria, the organism is host to countless parasitic and symbiotic creatures. It has seas of mucus-like fluid which act as digestive tar pits, and which also collect and distribute solar energy. The spores surrounding the planet seem to be some kind of defensive reaction to the Izanagi's terraforming. Ready for the briefing? Maybe. That's it. You can look at the holos again if you want. Not really. Janus is ancient even by cosmological standards, which means it's geologically quiet and cooling off rapidly. Asgar, its sun, has almost consumed the last of its hydrogen fuel and continues to diminish in brightness. Pretty bleak. Both the Izanagi and Leandri have learned the location of our secret research lab on Janus. The Ghost Warriors are already on the ground and the Angels aren't far behind. Our top expert on the artifacts works at the lab. His name is Dr. Meyer. He's got 2 artifacts down there and he's in charge of the entire facility. Polaris is a huge base set on top of a cliff. It houses hundreds of scientists and vast quantities of equipment. It's one of the largest human-built installations in the sector. Most of the scientists have already gotten out, but Meyer is still in there. The terrain surrounding the facility is pretty bleak. Janus is a cold planet 6,000 miles in diameter, orbiting the weak K-type star Asgar. The only surviving species are hardy plants and animals that have adapted to the frozen landscape. Your mission is to recover both artifacts and make sure the Mercs don't capture Dr. Meyer. The landing pad is here. The main entrance isn't far away, but you have to go over a bridge to get there. The Izanagi are already holding the bridge, so it's sure to be heavily fortified. Watch out, especially for snipers and turrets. Good luck, John. That way there's no radio transmission and no chance of unfriendly ears hearing where we're gonna land. Isaac's really held it together. I'm surprised. Maybe I will. We're all set, Marshal. The sooner you get down there, the sooner we'll be done. We're headed for Avalon. Home. We keep him here in orbit. You go down and talk to Drexler. He tells you in person where he wants him. A squad of Marines made a commando raid to blow the dam, but the mission went bad and they're stranded. Then let's just turn around and go away. Leave this one alone. You don't need to die for this. I'm not going to stop you, John. But you're not seeing the whole picture. When you do, you're not going to like it. I heard. Now he thinks you're God. We haven't had much time to study them. They appear to be a form of artificial life, robotic creatures who create and repair their own bodies, having killed off their biological ancestors centuries ago. I'm betting they're almost completely invulnerable. The toughest enemy you've faced yet. I don't want to talk about that. I didn't sacrifice them. They weren't pawns in a chess game. You can say it. I killed them. I didn't give them a choice. Get out of here, John. Isaac is waiting. The 7th and final artifact is on a planet in the star system NC962. It's a B-type star, a blue giant that burns hot and bright. The 3rd planet will be bathed in a constant storm of radiation from this powerful and raw sun. We don't know much about the planet itself. It may be the home planet of the Drak, the creatures who built the installation on Nakoja Abad. 2 survey expeditions came here when the sector was being mapped, but both ships disappeared. It was designated a Class 5 hazard zone. Look, I can't go on with this stupid briefing. Why are we doing this, John? If Drexler is so worried about someone combining the artifacts to form a superweapon, why don't we just leave this one where it is and destroy the ones we've already got? Problem solved. We know there are at least 2 of them alive down there, and our orders are to recover them. The Izanagi are not at all happy with your incursion on Acheron. They are massing their forces on Severnaya. The fleet on Severnaya draws its power from energy generated by the Minkowski Dam. Was there something else? Turns out he's actually Prince Naban, middle son of a hex-core potentate. They thought they were parking him out in the boonies, but now they're afraid His Royal Hiney is going to get hurt. Ask him yourself. He's waiting outside. Something's not right about this, John. If Drexler really wants you back in, why is he having Hawkins act as an intermediary? Why doesn't he go on record himself? Where's the paperwork? You've got no proof of anything. Drexler is playing you for a fool. Something else has been bothering me. You could have left Meyer back there on Janus. In fact, you should have. Why did you smuggle him out and drop him on Vistula? You didn't even like the guy. By the way, did Hawkins tell you he wants to pull Naban and send a replacement? That's his job, John. You give him too much credit. The Leandri complex has 2 components.